So I'm here to talk to you today about Corning Gorilla Glass 3 with native damage resistance. And just to give you a little bit of background about Corning Gorilla Glass 3, so we're right now currently in production with this product and moving towards working with all the major OEMs on getting this into the market by the latter half of 2013. And what Gorilla Glass 3 with native damage resistance is we've taken the glass and changed it at an atomic level. And what we're doing there is increasing the damage resistance of the glass so that scratches can become less visible, and that the force required to create a visible scratch can be increased by up to 3 times. At the same time, we'll also have up to a 40% increase in the retained strength of the glass during an impact event after damage has been introduced. And what I have here today is a demonstration of that retained strength. And what we've done with this demonstration is we have here an alternative aluminosilicate glass to start with, and we've put a 7 Newton scratch in this sample. And what we're going to do is a dynamic impact test to measure basically the retained strength of this sample. So I have a 135-gram ball. This is a 10-degree angle on an inclined plane. I'm going to release the ball. You can see that sample with a 7 Newton scratch of an alternative aluminosilicate glass. This basically represents what's existing in the market today. It fails during this test. What we can do with the same exact scratch, 7 Newtons again, this is with a diamond indenter, we're doing the scratch. We're going to take a sample of Gorilla Glass 3 with native damage resistance. We'll run the same exact test again, and the glass sample survives. Now what we can do to even show the increase in retained strength, we can take this inclined plane and we can increase the angle by 3 times, which increases the energy by 3x. And what we're going to do just to demonstrate the amount of energy we're putting into the glass is I have an aluminum plate here, which is the same thickness as the glass. And just to show you that this is a really severe impact event, I'm going to impact that aluminum plate. I'm going to just show you the dent that left behind in that plate. We'll use that same impact energy with a sample of Gorilla Glass 3. And even with the rebound, it still survives. You can see that's still intact. So again, we've increased the retained strength after being damaged. We've reduced the visibility of scratches by eliminating lateral cracking, or minimizing the potential for lateral cracking to occur, by increasing the force required to make that happen by up to 3 times.
So the first one you showed,
yes,
the Gorilla Glass had a crack in it already, but then when you smashed the ball against it, it didn't break. How would it get to the point of having a crack like that? Is the Gorilla Glass is resistant to cracks in the first place, correct?
It's resistant to scratches. Yes.
So how do you manually scratch that for the demo?
Sure. So what we do for the demonstration is we actually take a Knoop diamond indenter, and we actually take, it's actually used for hardness testing, but we use it to actually scratch the glass. So it's a diamond tip, and we actually use a controlled tester to induce a scratch that's very, very controlled for laboratory testing that we use in the demonstration. And we apply a 7 Newton load when we do that test.
But for regular people who don't own such a tool,
sure,
and you throw your phone in your pocket with your keys,
yep,
that is safe to do with the Gorilla Glass?
Absolutely, yeah. So the things that will damage Gorilla Glass 3 with native damage resistance are going to be very sharp things. So examples would be if you have a purse with things like emery boards in it that are very sharp particles, if you have diamond rings, if you have sand and things like that that can be harder than glass, they can cause scratches. The question is, how much load does it require to create damage that's strength limiting and creates visible flaws? And that's where we've added the added value with Gorilla Glass 3.
Okay. And when can we expect to see this, and what kind of phones?
So we're looking at putting this glass into the mobile market. So we're looking at handset devices like smartphones. We're also looking at tablets and slates, and we're hoping to get this into the market in the latter half of 2013.